Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Michael for Spirit Comics, coming at you with my new comic book day video. Yes, I know I should have done this the other day. Life is just getting in my way a lot this month. Okay. What I'm going to show you first are not only the comics that I wanted to read first out of everything I bought, but two others that I did get to read as well. And as always, if you want me to review any specific one of these comic books, just leave me a message below and I will get to it as soon as possible. I'm still working on those Weapon X reviews. Honest to goodness I am. And I will be at the end of this month on the 31st doing a video showing all of the comic books that I bought this month, either going to do from best to worst or just doing the best and doing them by cover and not doing them by covers, but I may have like a short description, which I do have in front of me. I do want to remind you, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and smash the notification bell like She-Hulk so you'll be notified of all new uploads. And please do like and share this video with others so they can get it, so they can enjoy it too. Now, there's a saying, saving the best for last. So I think that's what I'll do. And I'll start off with the worst and I know some people are going to be going, what? This is the worst one of everything that I've bought this past week. January 25th from Purple Earth Comics here in Huntington, West Virginia. This is Doomsday Clock number 3. My short write-up on it. It's very boring. It's confusing. There are a few plus sides to it. You remember the Batman's yellow oval that had the bat inside the yellow oval? Well, it's back. And, see here. Okay, now some of you will know what this is, but I don't. There's several panels that are used that depict what happens in a classic black and white movie. I don't get it. For me, it took away from the story. Rorschach is revealed to be be an imposter. You know, not the real one, because from what I've been told, you know, in the Watchmen series, Rorschach was killed. So who's this dude? And oh yeah, another upside. Batman throws Rorschach in Arkham Asylum. So I'm still giving this, you know, the rating of worst. Okay, this is the worst. The artwork, pretty bland. The coloring, it's not so great. The only plus side is, like I mentioned, you know, Batman's yellow oval symbol is back. Yeah, this is the worst. Okay, now we're going on to the what I would call good comic books. Let's see. First is Wonder Woman number 39. Now this is actually good writing from DC Comics. This is actually good artwork from DC Comics. And yes, you're hearing me say that because a while back, you know, I was not too happy with James Robinson being put on this book. He had some not so stellar issues, just like Tom King sometimes doesn't have some really good issues with Batman. But I think his writing is improving. Here's basically the short of it. A girl that Wonder Woman saved turns into a villain by the name of Silver Swan. And she gets mad at Wonder Woman because she doesn't come back to visit her in the hospital. Like Wonder Woman can be there all the time. She even says in the book herself, Wonder Woman does, that she's got a hectic lifestyle. And this is the villain right there, Silver Swan. She's pretty bad looking, but she's just a confused girl. There are a few downsides to this issue. This character, Silver Swan, she sort of has an entitlement sense about her, because it's like she deserves to see Wonder Woman on a regular basis because she's friends with her. Not like Wonder Woman doesn't have any other friends or something. And this Silver Swan is able to make short work of Wonder Woman's brother Jason, which is strange because he is the offspring of Zeus, so he's got godlike power. So that's strange, but this is a good book. Okay, now the next one that is good, X-Men Blue number 20. Yeah, the cover looks sort of strange, but it makes sense once you get into the story. I mean, I do think this is a cool cover. This is a story arc which is coming to a close, where the X-Men Blue team, the original X-Men, have gone back in time to try to reclaim their place in history. Now the pacing is good. You know, it keeps up from page to page, and the coloring is good, and the dialogue is something that really keeps this interesting. And I really did enjoy it. I know some people talk bad about the writer Colin Bunn, but I think he's been doing a real good job on X-Men Blue. X-Men Blue number 20 from Marvel Comics. That was a good comic. Okay. Now, next up are my next two categories I have are great, then excellent, because I think there's a difference between the two words. And let me see here. X-Men Blue Annual number 1. This is a great comic. This begins a new story arc called Poison X. Now, this is strange because I usually thought that annuals were for telling a story that was not in the regular continuity. But this is to start a new story arc, which crosses over with the Venom book. And this gives the X-Men challenges because Venom does not want to work with them. And I'm talking about Eddie Brock. The dude doesn't want to have anything to do with them. So it's a challenge just to get him to work with him. And it takes a little psychic power for that to happen. It's good coloring, it's good dialogue. It kept me interested. You should definitely be buying X-Men Blue. Let's see. Oh yes, Avengers number 677, Part 3 in the No Surrender storyline. A side note, in a few months, DC Comics is going to start a 4-issue miniseries called Justice League No Justice. Is it just me, or does that seem a little bit coincidental? Avengers No Surrender, Justice League No Justice. And sounds very similar. I think there's something there. I just can't put my finger on it. Anyway, that's a Quicksilver on the cover. This continues with the Avengers trying to figure out why the Earth was moved. Yes, it was moved because the Alpha Flight Station cannot find it. And they have to fight 2 warring factions at the same time. Jarvis, the Avengers' butler, he's in the hospital. So they have to deal with that as well. The Avengers, they have no rest at all. They're constantly being beat up. But that's good because there's constant there's something always going on in here. Great coloring, great artwork, great dialogue. Pick up Avengers. Okay. Phoenix Resurrection number 4. This is 100 times better, in my personal opinion, than DC's Doomsday Clock. And by the way, DC is going to drag out their Doomsday Clock, and they're going to I heard they're changing it to a bi-monthly release, but that's neither here nor there because it's not very interesting anyway. Phoenix Resurrection number 4 has a really awesome cover there. I think it's really good, and there's excellent artwork. And this saga is almost finished. This is part 4, and 5 is coming pretty soon. Jean Grey is revealed that her town, which she lives in, is not exactly a town. I'm not going to give it away, but you need to be picking up Phoenix Resurrection, because this is an excellent book from Marvel Comics. No identity politics in it. No, it's just good storytelling from Matthew Rosenberg. It's excellent. It beats Doomsday Clock hands down. Okay, and oh yes. Next one is Marvel 2-in-1 issue 2, featuring The Thing and the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four. Now, this is written by Chip Zdarsky, the same guy who writes Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man currently. He's been improving on that book, and he really did a great job with this issue right here that I'm holding. This issue made me laugh because on the 3rd page he broke the 4th wall. And if you don't know what that is in a nutshell, that's basically when the characters talk to the audience. That doesn't exactly happen in this issue, but something very close to it happens, so I'm going to call it breaking the 4th wall. Anyway, you need to pick this up to find out what that is, because if it doesn't make you laugh, well then I think there's something wrong with it. But look at that cover. I mean, that reminds me of a classic Marvel cover. I can't think of which one, but I know that's a classic Fantastic Four cover. I'm pretty sure. I just don't know which one. It's a great cover, great story. I mean, awesome artwork. be picking up Marvel 2-in-1. And let's see, what do we have? Oh yes, I am very happy to tell you about this. Raven, Daughter of Darkness, issue 1 of 12. Raven is given her own comic book again. She had her own comic book in 2016. It was 6 issues. I loved every issue of it, but it seemed to be leaving some questions unanswered, and I think maybe this miniseries might answer that. Now, there's only one little thing that I'm kind of bugged about. In this issue, it starts off very close to Christmas, and I'm not sure if this entire 12 issues is going to last, from just a few days, and maybe it concludes on Christmas. So that'll mean an entire run will have lasted 12 months, but in the comics, in the story, it will only have lasted days. I'm hoping that's not the case. It's Raven is not given an easy time. She is given obstacles to overcome, illusions, hallucinations. Be picking up Raven, Daughter of Darkness. This is an excellent issue, excellent writing, an excellent cover. My gosh, I think they grew her up on the cover. Look at that. I mean, she's like almost 20, maybe 18, 19, close to 20 there. Wow. That's from DC Comics, and oh my gosh, I don't have it right in front of me, but at the end of the recent issue of Superman, I believe it was, not the most recent, but the one prior to it, I think, it was the end of Super Sons, the number 12, which ended the Super Sons of Tomorrow crossover between Super Sons, Superman, and Teen Titans. And that was basically, some members of the Teen Titans, possibly from an alternate universe, coming into their universe to help them solve a problem. That's the short of it. Well, at the end of the issue, it says, everything continues in Superman, Super Sons, and Teen Titans. So I thought, okay, now I've got to watch and see what's coming out of Teen Titans, since I don't pick up that issue on a regular basis. Because I dropped it at issue 6 when they upped the price to $3.99, and I only bought it 2 other times when they did some crossovers, and actually 3 other times. Once for the Lazarus contract, once for Dark Knight's Metal, and most recently for Super Sons of Tomorrow. So I pick up number 16, Target Starfire. This is an excellent comic book. Let me tell you. I know people are often complaining that sometimes the heroes, they just have it too easy, and that it's like they're handed everything. Well, this is in reference basically, I think, to Marvel Comics, but sometimes that happens in DC Comics. So I decided to write a little something about this issue. Starfire struggles with doubt, because if you pick up this issue, and I highly recommend you do, I mean, come on, look at that cover. Look at that artwork. Excellent. Beast Boy he basically hurt her feelings really bad by a snide remark that he made. Rage surges through Starfire because she is a Tamaranian from Tamarack, the planet called Tamarack, I believe. She's a very emotional person. She loves her friends with everything that she has. So when one of her friends hurts her with words, it really hurts her. And she gets captured by a race called the Psions, Psions, and they start to, they start to torture her. At least but they can't. They don't get very far because they've done this before. And she's shown as all fat. She's not tied up, but she's shackled down with these very strong metal casings, but on her arm, around her neck, and she already had that rage surging through her because of what Beast Boy said, and that coupled with the fact that she does not want these people to do anything to her again, she just bursts with power and breaks out of her confines. And I mean, really, she just does a great job of showing them who is boss. I mean, this is one woman you do not want to take off, okay? I mean, she shouldn't even be in the Teen Titans as far as I'm concerned. I think she is technically almost 18 or 19, I think. Close to 20. This was an excellent comic book. It really moved me. Showing how she struggled, and I haven't been following Teen Titans regularly, but I may change that. I don't know. It's just going to depend on each issue, I suppose. But it showed me that this is another character that struggles with self-image, self-doubt, and that is something that we as the readers can identify with. Just pick up the comic book Green Lanterns featuring Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz. Both of them struggle with self-doubt. Jessica Cruz struggles with anxiety, but not so much anymore. She's getting better. She's getting over, but she still struggles. This is an excellent comic book. Pick this up, and if the cover is not enough to convince you, just look at this artwork inside of Starfire. Jewel mode on, gentlemen. Jewel mode on. If that is not enough, right here, see where she's flying? That's where she's starting to doubt. And my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Jewel mode on. And let's see. Another good shot of her. Oh yes, right here. So the artist in this, the artist drawing this. Oh my goodness! I've got to have that for possibly a wallpaper or something. Look at Starfire go. She is, like I said, she's one woman that you do not want to make mad. Look at her. Look at that artwork. It is excellent artwork. I mean, every panel, Starfire. Every panel, excellent. And this is what I was talking about. When she was captured, see, See that stuff? See that stuff around her? See those constraints around her arms, and around her neck? She does not like that. Because here's one. This is what one of the scions say. A Tamarinian, when last we were together, we learned the extent of your ability to convert solar energy into power. Now we wish to analyze how Tamarinians process pain. Prepare yourself. This will be excruciating. And so, she does not let that happen. She breaks free! Look at that. I mean, the artwork in this issue is just superb. It's excellent. And the writing is excellent by Marv Wolfman. Pick up this issue of Teen Titans. It's number 16. It's worth every penny. Okay, those were the ones that I've already read from my purchase this new comic book day, and there's also one other that I have read, but I haven't written anything about it yet. Now let's see here. Actually, no, there's two others I've read, but this one you will want for the cover alone. This is The Flash, number 39, but it's also the 700th issue of The Flash that has ever been produced from DC Comics. Action Comics from DC Comics, number 996. The Booster Shot arc, I think, storyline, I think is it's not yet finished. It's not yet finished. Starting Booster Gold. It's been very interesting. Now this past week, I on January 17th, I picked up Power Rangers 23. I got Power Rangers 22 on 1/25. I haven't read it yet. This is from Boom Studios. Also from Boom Studios, SABAN'S Go-Go Power Rangers number 6. Soon there's supposed to be a crossover between Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and SABAN'S Go-Go Power Rangers. At first I thought that was strange, because it was. And then I found out they're going to be exploring the timeline of Power Rangers for this crossover. So it won't be just the two comic books. It'll be Power Rangers teams from all over their timeline to be involved in the crossover. And I picked up a comic book that I do not normally pick up from Marvel Comics, The Amazing Spider-Man 976. Haven't read it yet, but I picked it up because in the back it has the page of panels about where is Wolverine. It's like and I haven't even read that yet, but that's the only reason I bought it, because I've been wanting to see more clues about where Wolverine might be. This is written by Dan Slott, who is not going to be with The Amazing Spider-Man much longer. So I've heard. Detective Comics from DC Comics 973. That looks like a killer cover. It's called. It says Killer Clay. They keep wanting to make Clayface a bad guy, and they've had him as a good guy for so long. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, number 37. Zod's Will, Part 1. Interesting how they're taking a Superman enemy and putting him in Green Lantern's Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps story. And it still doesn't have Ethan Van Sciver. I don't know why. The Justice League of America, number 23. Written by Steve Orlando, who I heard, and I don't know if I understood this right, that he's going to end his run on this book in later this year, or the book itself is going to be canceled. I'm not sure, so don't take my word for it. Welcome to the winning team, sister. She's talking to Killer Frost. And it's hard to see Lobo like this since he's the main man. And also from DC Comics, BATGIRL, Cold Snap, Part 1. Yes, that is the Penguin on there. I am liking the BATGIRL comic book. Some people don't, but I do. I do recommend getting it. If not for the story, just then for the killer covers. And Batman Beyond: The Long Payback. I don't know what this cover is about. It looks a little bit unfinished to me, but I haven't read the issue yet, so maybe it'll make sense after I read the issue. Alright, also from DC Comics, Blue Beetle, number 17. The final showdown with Stopwatch. That is a really excellent cover. I like that. And if you enjoyed the previous Harley Quinn variant cover for issue 34, then you'll like this one for issue 35. This cover was made by Frank Cho, and this is Harley Quinn tacking up 2018, except the 18, as you see right here, it's fallen, and it's fallen right on top of the dog. Woof! And this is when she has a new writer takes over, and I'm glad, and I'm hoping that the artist. I mean, this is I think it's the same artist for this comic. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that they do give her more booty, right here. I mean, she's got more booty here, but I don't know if she has more booty inside for the story. But that's my new comic book day review for January 25th. What did you guys buy? Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you bought some of these. What'd you think of them? Let me know in the comments below. And please do subscribe to my channel if you're new here, because I am just a small channel. This is just a small channel. Don't have many subscribers, so on my videos they don't get a whole lot of views. I know that'll change in time. But if you are new here, please do smash the bell like She-Hulk so you'll be notified of all new uploads. And do like this video and share it with others so they'll know about my channel as well. You can come here and enjoy all the videos that I have uploaded. I know I have not uploaded any reviews this month. I'm sorry, January's been very hectic for me, but I will try to get more uploaded this, if not this month, then in February. But I will try my best to get more content uploaded than just, New Comic Book Day videos. Till next time, true readers.